Hey guys, tonight I'm going to be making fideo. So I was recently asked how I make my fideo and what my recipe was. Fideo is very tricky because it has so many different variations. Some people put beef in it, some people put beans in it. There really is no right or wrong version of fideo. It's all delicious. So tonight I'm going to make you my fideo, but just fideo by itself. Now, feel free to add the ground beef, feel free to add beans in your own. It is however you'd like to make it. But I'm gonna start with my version. Growing up, fideo was a staple in my household. It was a very inexpensive way to have a full meal, and we still love it to this day. I make it for my son constantly and he enjoys it. Now I do kind of mix it up sometimes. I'll add some beans, I'll add some meat, and it's just a very sneaky way to get them to eat all their, food groups in one tiny bowl. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by putting my pan at a medium to high heat. So if I'm gonna put it between like a 4 and a 6. So it's about a 5 right now. Then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and start getting it heated. Move that around in the pan a bit. And we just want the oil to start getting heated on the pan. Okay, so now that our oil is about heated up, we are going to add our fideo. There are all sorts of different types. This is the type that I've actually grown up with. It's the Q&Q. They're extremely ridiculously inexpensive. They're about 20 cents a box. So we're gonna put that in there, and we're just gonna start toasting it up. It's gonna take a little while. I wanna say maybe about 5 to 7 minutes to really start browning it. You want to get it nice and toasted. You don't wanna start adding everything in there right away. You just kind of gotta be a little bit slow with it. So now that my fideo has browned, you can see how it's supposed to look. You see how it's already browned? We're gonna go ahead and add our tomato sauce. So I'm going to add 1 cup of tomato sauce into the pan, and just mix that in there really, really well. You guys are gonna freak out on how easy this is. Like I said, there's so many different variations. This is just my way and an extreme crowd pleaser. We're gonna kind of let that mix together. I'm going to add, now this is my sopa nor, the caldo de pollo, the chicken bouillon. I have it in my bowl. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of it. Now again, remember, I think I told you this with the rice. It has a lot of sodium, so you're not going to add any salt. Not right now. Everything is up to everybody's tastes. I mean, everybody's different. So if you taste it and it's not salty enough, feel free to add later on, but not right now. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of garlic. Mix that well. And at this point, your stove is still at a medium heat. Now you are going to drop it down, not right now though. Okay, so I have half an onion here. I'm going to add that just really for flavor. I'm going to kind of cut it up. Not going to put the whole thing. And then I have 1 Roma tomato. This tomato, I'm just going to do slices up. Break it apart. And then I'm going to add about 2 cups of water. Now, a lot of people do their fideo differently. You know, sometimes people have watery fideo, sometimes they don't. It's all your preference. Some people like fideo soup, some people do not. So I'm just gonna kind of just mix that around, get it all beautiful. Add a little bit of ground pepper, cracked pepper, about a teaspoon. And then once it starts kind of bubbling up and boiling up, so now that I have everything in the pot, I'm gonna close it. And then once I close it, I'm gonna drop down the heat to about a 3. So I'm not gonna go super low, but I'm not gonna keep it as high as I had it. And then I'm gonna let it cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'll probably check it in about 20, but it should take about 25 minutes, and I'll see you guys then. So I checked my fideo like right at 20 minutes, and it still seemed like it needed a little bit more. So it's been 25 minutes, and I feel like it's gonna be perfect. And it is. There's just enough juice, not too much. I never really liked soupy fideo just because you're scrounging at the very bottom to get anything. But this looks perfect. And now we're just gonna plate it. I went ahead and toasted 2 corn tortillas. You can always use your flour, but I toasted 2 corn tortillas. I chopped up a little bit of fresh cilantro. I'm just gonna add there. I'm a serrano pepper girl. Just gonna add that too there. And voila, you have your fideo with side of corn tortillas and cilantro.